Welcome. It's Friday again, and it's time to wrap up the third week. And this week is about visualization. First of all, want to talk about the time slots for presentations. If we open this one and this, you can see in the course announcements here that you can book your presentation. There are a lot of time slots there. So pick a time. But remember to read. It says that you should be there the whole period, either before lunch or after lunch. So, and you should also give some feedback to the other in your group. And if there are just a lot of in one presentation room, we will maybe swap you to another room, or we will merge some room. If so, before you go to the presentation, go to the link again and check if we have moved you or not.
We will announce in the presentation channel like 10 minutes before each session, because we will randomize you. So yes. You're not necessarily going to be in that order that you signed up for, as we expect you to attend the whole session. So 10 minutes before each session, we will randomize and we will publish it so you can see it at a glance.
Yes, and Joachim also wrote here about new time slots for higher grade discussion.
Yeah.
You can book some new...
For those who aim for higher grades, we usually want to have a discussion with you so we can note your project. Makes it a little bit easier for us, especially when you present later on. And we add another time so you can have a higher grade discussion up until Thursday evening, I'm guessing next week. So there are a lot of slots left. And if none of these suits your needs, you can give us a heads up as well, and we'll sort you individually. That's totally fine as well.
And also, you are talking about the workshop next week. You have maybe some news there.
Yeah, we figured we have workshops every day next week, morning sessions and afternoon sessions, but just one evening session. So if some of you really want another evening session, you can give us a heads up and we will sort another evening session as well. The evening session we have right now is on Thursday, but we can probably schedule another one for maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, should there be a need for it.
Yeah. And some of you ask about what do you need to do to get a specific grade on something. You can also you should read the study guide. We talked about this last week. But in the study guide, you can also visit this page. The template and tutorial for the project report. And in here, you can see step by step how to write your report. You can also see a video. It's kind of old, but it's more or less working. And you can also see the headers you should use. For example, if you go to the template here, you can see you should have the title, your name, and so on. And some of them are marked with a star, and they are for those who want a higher grade. And the last one here, if you go all the way to the bottom, video presentation is a star, but that's even optional if you're aiming for a higher grade, but it will be fun. And if you're wondering how to write about some topic here, you can go to the Hall of Fame and get some inspiration there, see what other, how they write about a specific topic.
Because we have gotten a lot of questions on the explaining electrical calculation and things like that. And it's not as hard as you might think. Basically, what you do is to check the spec sheet for whatever sensor you're using, maybe the Pico W as well, and just do some calculations on the power draw at load, or when it's inactive, or when they're sleeping, and things like that. And then maybe you can throw in, like, hypothetically, say you have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. How long would it last with your current settings, and the power draw that you came up with. Basically things like that. But like Daniel said, you can check the Hall of Fame for some examples and inspiration on this.
So do this in parallel. So not just the last day. Try to take some notes and try to start writing during the project. It's much easier than to do it afterwards.
Yeah, especially when it comes to screenshots and things like that. Like if you want to visualize a setup process, it's kind of hard to because then you have to remove everything and redo it. So take screenshots and start working on the report during. Makes it a lot easier when you're trying to finalize the tutorial or report rather.
Did you have any specific questions during the workshops we can talk about?
Not specific, but I am a little bit impressed at how many people want to use Node-RED and TIG Stack this year. And I think it also tracks a little bit. I think we have like 30, 35 people that we know of right now that aims for a higher grade, which checks out with previous years as well. So that's really, really cool. What else has there been, Carlotta, that has been like reoccurring this week?
Reoccurring? Yeah, I don't know. I think self-hosting. A lot of people, like you said, are starting to do that. And reoccurring, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just been really fun to see how far everyone's come and the ideas coming together and helping people troubleshoot things and stuff like that.
And it's also really...
Yeah, especially just seeing all the projects and the ideas people come up with. I think it's always very fun.
Yeah, and it's always like some sort of like instant gratification when students they come the first week, they have a couple of questions, and now they're really invested in their projects. They want to expand upon it. They want to try new things. So Definitely. That's really, really fun as well. And we do have a couple of students that basically are joining from this week. And to those, we want to say that start off with going through Canvas and the study guide. That will give you a lot of help along the way. And also check the roadmap on Discord. You can find it as well on Canvas. But you shouldn't really feel super stressed. I mean, you do have to write the report and everything like that, but you can definitely get a passing grade in this course in a week if you put your head to it. And also worth mentioning is that if you, for whatever reason, can't finish with the presentations and the report the week after next, we will have a opportunity for you to present and submit your report in August as well. But its date is to be disclosed. We don't know yet, but usually mid or the end of August.
And if you do aiming for that date, you can use Discord to ask questions. We don't have any workshops during the summer because we need some break as well. But you can ask questions and hopefully someone will answer. The community will help you. So use Discord, even though if you're aiming for later on in August.
Definitely. There's always someone there to help you. So definitely.
Can you see if someone is asking any questions?
No questions yet.
No. I don't see anything, no.
No, not on live either.
Yeah, you can ask in the Discord or on the live. So if you have anything you're wondering about.
Well, it's Friday afternoon, so if there are no questions, we could call it a day. And hope that the project will go really good. And if you don't have started your project yet, it's time to do that and start easy. Don't do anything too complicated in the beginning. You can use a sensor to measure moisture and temperature. Start with that one, make that work, and go from there. So if there's no questions, we say goodbye.
And have a great weekend.
Yep.
Yes. See you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.